Yeah, you just got you open up your closet and it's just like.
Actually, though, it threw me because so these pants, the button has been broken for a while, and I finally fixed it.
I got pants with broken buttons that I have neglected to fix, and I just like, all right, this belt is doing that double time.
But so I haven't worn these pants for like almost a year now, and I'm so unused to wearing the dark shirt with the lighter colored pants that it like threw me when I looked in the mirror. I was like, well. So do you want to commentate this, or are we just going to let this happen like it usually does and then go back?
We're going to commentate. We got to give the people a good commentary for this. So those of you who don't usually tune in, because I see some names in chat that I don't usually see for TPS. This is the Illinois Classic. This is Grand Finals 8 times out of 10. And it goes back and forth.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't?
No, it doesn't.
Really? All right, well, you know what?
Tony wins.
Tony wins every time.
Sorry. It'll be an exciting set because everyone's super hypercharged tonight. But Tony hasn't even been playing Game & Watch in this matchup because he's been winning with Pitt.
Okay. All right. Well, Tony's got an IQ of 3,004.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
The big story tonight is that Tony is in loser's bracket.
Who knocked him out?
Connor.
Connor. Yeah. Oh, I see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
That matchup is actually decent.
Yes.
For Roy. Being a powerhouse, having disjoints to challenge Game & Watch spells trouble, and being light. All of Roy's throws are weight dependent, so that means light characters just get set up hard by his throws. That's not this matchup. We're gonna talk about Falcon.
Dude, Tony's punish game with Game & Watch is just
fun fact. Why does it both say Bowser right now? What the fuck?
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I'm kind of mad. Sorry, I had to give Nave a talk. I had to give him a talking to, a stern talking to. I had to give him the winner's speech, you know? So Nave's not feeling like a winner. Anyways,
we were talking about Drugfreechu's punish game.
Oh, yeah.
I will now recite my favorite story about listening to Chris talk about Tony. So this is back in the Ash days at WIT, when we started doing post-tournament interviews with the winners. So I walked over and I sat down next to Tony as he was playing friendlies with like Kelly or something, and I was like, Tony, earlier I saw you pass up a guaranteed Game & Watch combo and go for some shit, and it worked against Chris or against so-and-so. Why did you do that? And he said, I feel like I know the character well enough that I can, you know, use the moves that he didn't say that. He's like, I can use the moves I want, and I feel like I just know the character's combo tree so well. And in the background, we have Chris. He goes, it's not a combo tree. It's not a tree. It's a combo web. It does whatever he wants. It's fucking stupid. And then Tony goes back to talking.
Web. It branches.
Ignores it.
Yeah, that's my favorite Chris line. It's not a combo tree.
It's a combo,
web.
It's true.
He just goes anywhere he wants.
That's kind of true.
Yeah, he can just kind of follow you. You're stuck in it once he gets his good combo starters. Like all but the best SDI is ineffective.
Can't help you.
Yeah, it will not help you.
Just put down the controller.
Man, he is weaseling. He weaved his way up.
I was telling Shay about this in the car earlier too. Swivel your mic up, Shay.
Swivel that mic. Here you go.
There you go. About how DFC used to play on a really bad controller, and like no one realized it until one day like C# touched his controller. He's like, this thing feels like shit. I can't play on this. How do you play on this? Tony's like, I don't know. And then someone gave him a new controller, and he just became like 3 times as good. Leveled up.
Is that when he just started winning all the Ash at Wits? Is that when he just like...
When he just started like wave landing everywhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he couldn't before? Yeah. When his tech skill like... Chris won game 1, as we're talking about Tony, but... This is a best of 5.
Alright, so... Game & Watch probably wants bigger blast zones, right? And... I don't know what is... Okay, so you commentated this matchup more than I have.
Yeah.
What are they looking for in terms of stages?
It's funny that you asked that.
Like...
Sorry, I can't hear it. thing.
Like, I'm just I'm interested in the choice here as a counter pick because you would think, okay, a lot of flat stage for Falcon to just run around. And then you have like one center platform that doesn't really give Drugfreechu that crazy combo game that he gets on like, okay, Battlefield or FOD. I'm just real curious. What's the decision here? Why?
I don't know. I think Tony likes the flatness of it.
Your mic sounds fine.
No, I need the volume higher.
Oh, okay. Is that better?
I just need to not hear everyone around me.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I can't tell.
Yes. This is good now.
Okay.
All right, I'm back.
We're back at it.
We're back at it. I couldn't focus because Jank is yelling in the background. What does DFC want in this matchup?
Yeah, as far as stage,
Tony's juggle game using up air and waveland up air is nutty. And down air. I mean, like all of it is nutty.
The whole thing.
It's fucked up.
He really wavelanded that all
Yeah.
his aerials.
Oh, and back air.
Oh, and, you know, all his moves.
Yeah. That's like the Tony classic, is just you don't touch the ground because he keeps back airing it. So, I think this stage will definitely benefit him. Just because of the, you know, the linearity of it. You know, there's not really a lot you need to worry about.
He can get the most out of his waveland.
And once you get to that platform, you're fucked.
I'm curious, is it hard for you guys to concentrate with Swanner talking in your ear?
It's hard to concentrate with everyone, Jack.
Yeah, but that's besides the point. I've always known that. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow!
Yeah,
I thought he was live.
that trade every day of the week.
No bucket break.
Yeah, Tony's starting to look like his old self.
Was he not playing on point today?
I didn't want to say it too loud with Minnesota Connor standing right next to me because I was talking to Connor. But Tony was doing some fucked up shit, like stuff that he usually doesn't do earlier. And a lot of us were thinking that he's not playing like his usual self. And I hope that he can pull it together. Because Tony, when he's playing hot, can beat top 10 players.
Yeah. Isn't that like the Drugfreechu classic? Like,
just not perform.
Yeah, there's a lot of good people in town, and I'm just gonna.
And we all have to say like, no, trust us, he's really good. And then he doesn't show up. Yes.
Drugfreechu is a legend. Just watch the VODs.
We talk about how good he is, but he's actually like a very, very top player, and he just doesn't take care of himself and doesn't show up all the time. You know, he's one of those.
Eat your veggies, guys. Doc.
What's that?
I said eat your veggies, kids.
Yeah. Don't do what he does and eat exclusively cheeseburgers and chocolate bars. Don't do that. What do you think of this counter pick?
Now this I understand from ORLY. Like, all right, a lot of horizontal space. I mean, like, knee is kind of less effective here because he's got so much more room to like bucket break. But if he's winning neutral every time, it doesn't matter, you know.
Chris seems to be moving pretty well tonight.
Yeah, he does. He's moving nice and slick.
Yeah, the way I would describe this matchup between these two players is that if Chris is playing really well, it's doable. But it happens so rarely that he upsets Tony. It'd be cool, you know.
Oh, gets a knockdown. Isn't able to capitalize off of it.
He almost has a low profile. You can't low profile that.
Yo.
Yeah, goes for the read. I don't know. That's the type of read that I don't see Drugfreechu make that often. He just jumped off stage and read like down drift off stage, go for ledge.
Well, I don't think he expected that arms attack in. That was weird. That was some pro arms attacking because he like was on the other side of Drugfreechu by the time Drugfreechu started running off the stage for that crazy read.
Like that right there is what I'm used to. That whole sequence is what Tony usually does to people.
That's the B&B?
Yeah, where it just looks like there's not really a way out.
Oh, all right. A little bit sloppier here, but we're getting back at it.
I don't know, Drugfreechu's neutral just seems a little bit hesitant. That's the word I would use. Where it's like, he's still making his way through it, but he's just hesitating ever so slightly. Whereas usually he's just like, I'm going to play pit and roll you.
I'm going to jack you up.
Yeah.
I'm going to hurt your feelings.
Yeah, like this. Like this is hurting my feelings. Woo! That hurt my feelings a little bit.
And free head guard.
Yeah.
He carried him across the stage. Holy, he actually carried him across the stage.
Yeah.
This is a very long stage.
Have you seen the GIF of him against Metroid where he like starts the combo at like 5 minutes 30 seconds and Metroid dies like 15 seconds later and having not touched the ground once? Just like back air, forward air, back air, up
that
air,
sounds
back
all
air.
too familiar.
Fair.
I finished the VODs, by the way.
Good.
Jay can't believe it. He knows firsthand.
So fast.
My inefficiency.
That was quite the read. He
Oh,
walked
Jesus
forward and
Christ.
started jabbing. He knew he was going to be.
It doesn't feel right watching this where we are right now.
Yeah, we're not podcasting it tonight. It's
Well,
not a night for a podcast.
That's because like every other match is like, wow. Okay.
Every other
match is like
out
an
of state,
exciting,
top tier. Yeah.
Like this, we never seen this before. This is just like, I don't even want a podcast. What the fuck was that? All right, I'm gonna go get you guys hot chocolate.
A
Whatever.
whole bunch of matches where you didn't even see them before. Wow.
I'm leaving.
All right, we're going back.
Right back at it. Listen, this is my counter pick. You can't do that.
Don't fuck with me.
That's illegal. That's not how this game works.
That was a good buffer roll by Chris. That was sick.
Does buffer roll get out of like?
I think so. I think Tony has told me you can roll out of it.
Okay. Like I know you can roll out of it if they're slow, but like frame perfect jabs, can you get out of that? I do not know.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Interesting get-up attack. I don't know if he meant to do that or if he meant to drop back, like, rising fair. That's usually a DFC rising fair from ledge there. Like here. Or that, you know. He covers it somehow. He doesn't give it to him for free. Alright, yeah, this is where it gets started. That's the type of thing I'm talking about, where it's like he up-aired, missed, and then back-aired to cover. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like there's no way out.
Alright, I'm gonna have a hitbox out.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna be running into something.
Yeah, that's Game & Watch's stick, dude. Like,
Did you see how many hitboxes that was?
Yeah.
Look at that.
I keep hitboxes out. They stay out by me.
That's almost how I would describe. Like, look at Chris. Look at that.
Oh, he's tilted.
Yeah, I know. I'm tilted. Yeah, that's kind of how like you've played Ellipsis, right?
No.
Game & Watch from Michigan.
I've never played him.
He puts out more walls than Tony. I'm trying to describe how Tony is more. Where Ellipsis just like oppresses you with hitboxes and then you die. Whereas Tony, it feels like. How would you describe playing against Drugfreechu? Did you just get the? I thought he got the apple too.
No, I honestly have only played Drugfreechu like once or twice. I just know in general, this man, he just. I can't get in because I have to get past an active hitbox.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's like. Oh,
It's
wow.
not. It's not even overwhelming. It's just like super flowchart.
Huge.
This game's winner is Mr. Game & Watch.
Yeah.
Can I still have pizza? Alright.
Yeah, you gotta warm up the water for your pizza first. Alright, Drugfreechu gaining steam as the set goes on and closing that set out with a clean 4-stock.
Yeah. That was heat. That was heat, dude.
Crazy. Jack, who's next? Never mind.
It's a little bit frantic back here. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things going on back here.
Unsure was asking me to change the thing, and Connor's yelling at me to turn his mic up. I was like a mom. I was